Hello, welcome to 510 week number 1. So, this week is going to be a lot of listening, learning, reading, kind of absorbing what servant leadership is. If you've not looked at the welcome video and reviewed like all the welcome to the course kind of things, like the syllabus, course overview, books you're responsible for, go do those things where it says start here, start there. Watch that video, then come here. And this week is really straightforward. Doesn't need a lot of icing on top of the cake that is really bad analogies. So you're going to be reading the first 3 chapters of Learning Leadership. There's 2 other short pieces. You're going to be looking at Greenleaf's servant leadership model. If you're still a little confused about servant leadership and didn't watch my welcome video, hopefully that helps a little bit with that. This week you have 2 discussion boards. For each discussion board, initial post is due Thursday by midnight. 2 thoughtful replies Sunday by midnight. So in this case, you have 2 discussion boards. So it's going to be 2 initial posts. Make sure to have APA citation in them, mostly for practice, but also like instead of just being like, I think this, and you're done. It's like, I think this because reference, right? It gets you in the habit of that, gets you in the habit and practice of citations. And then by Sunday, because we have 2 discussion boards, 4 total replies. You don't need APA citations on the replies, but it needs to be more than just, good point, I agree with you, thanks for sharing. The goal is to mimic like a whole class discussion. If we were to be in a classroom for 4 hours together, what kind of things might we be saying around these topics? So that's the bulk of your work. The one assignment you have this week that is due at the end of this week is the Protecting Human Research Participants thing. Again, you heard a little bit in the welcome video. You are so fortunate to not have to do IRB approval in 580. Instead, you have a much smaller hoop to jump through with that by calling this a classroom project in 580 in your capstone class. And so if we take and make that a very long run on-ramp, that's what we get with this. So this is more connected with your capstone setting up, but it also has some overlap with this course. Like it makes sense of all the courses to add to. This is here. So you're going to have a 3-page paper. Make sure it's APA formatted, looking at consent, confidentiality, ethical data collection, what it means to like run research, how to have research participants, particularly when they are humans that are likely in your classroom or in your school. And that's really going to be it. Like the last thing is really just kind of thinking about how leadership is less about getting to be in charge and it's more of a calling, more about getting to serve and support other people. That's really where we're headed over the next 8 weeks. So looking forward to the course, to hearing what you share in our discussion boards. And if you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, happy week 1, everybody.